By any measuring stick, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had another bad week. Pundits across the country have been piling on about his drink box, water bottle sort of things gaffe at his plastic ban news conference.
Paper, like drink box water bottles sort of things.
Tempted though I may be, I will resist the urge to jump on that pile. I cannot, however, let a tweet put out by the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Change, Catherine McKenna, pass without a challenge. Last week, she said this on Twitter. The world's leading scientists and risk experts in the insurance industry know climate change is contributing to fires and floods, but Andrew Scheer and his caucus keep on pretending it's not happening. Foreshadows a climate plan that won't do much for Canadians or the planet, unquote. Now I get that she's a true believer and worships at the altar of climate change. But as a minister of the Crown, Canadians should expect her to be forthright and truthful with them when she speaks to them. In the first instance, the world's leading scientists do not agree, and not by a long shot, on the subject. In the second instance, she mentions risk experts in the insurance industry. Well, that's news to me, and I know many people in that industry. The insurance business isn't overly complicated. They put aside an amount of money in a reserve in anticipation of the claims they will see in a given time period. If what the minister said was accurate, then insurance companies would be increasing their reserves in anticipation of additional claims as a result of extreme weather events, wildfires, tornadoes, etc. So I checked with senior executives in 5 major Canadian insurance companies, including BMO, RBC, and Manulife. When asked if they were increasing their reserves or policy premiums in anticipation of additional claims resulting from climate change, they all responded with versions of the same thing, essentially saying, well, that's the first I've heard about anything like that, and in fact, our prices are lower than they've been in a long time. So what gives? The minister is either misinforming deliberately or is being misinformed by her staff. Either way, she is responsible for putting out inaccurate information that misinforms Canadians. And the worst part is she is doing it to prop up the government's increasingly failing position on their supposed climate crisis. There is no such thing, and the minister told an untruth to Canadians. Well, and not for the first time either. Remember when she said Canada is warming at twice the rate as the rest of the world? Within a couple of weeks it became 3 times. Never mind the lack of logic in the statement to begin with, she couldn't even keep the story straight. And it doesn't matter how loud she repeats those stories. She has lost all credibility on this subject. For True North, I'm Leo Knight. Unlike the mainstream media and the CBC, we're not getting millions in taxpayers' dollars. We rely on Canadians like you for our entire existence. If you like the content of True North, please go to tnc.news and donate. Thank you for supporting independent journalism.